questioning Mr. Micah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time for your questioning now.
Because of what? Hmm. Yeah. Don't question me. It's too early in the morning. Don't
No,
question me.
because this morning you're looking bright.
I don't understand. I'm not supposed to look
Is
dark.
it a guy that is saying this?
Shit, I'm scared. Bro.
Oh, more, I don't understand. Do you think I'm a gay? For what?
Anything can happen. No, who knows?
N- No, I'm just admiring him. Come on, come on. I'm just
Just got
admiring him.
years imprisonment, so you can still come back to life.
He's wearing a
Mr.
very nice. He's wearing a very nice kaftan, so he needs to be admired. Please, I'm admiring him too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please,
Mr.
don't
Toby,
wear
I'm
kaftan.
admiring you
Don't wear
too.
kaftan, please.
Yeah,
That's it. He's
and
more
I
handsome than
apologize.
24 younger.
Wait, I apologize. I wake up every day, so sorry. You would have noticed. I like African Nigerian way. So I'm a proud Nigerian.
Mr. Toby, nice perfume, good fragrance. I can perceive.
How?
Come on, small, sir. Okay. Good morning. How are we all doing today? Hello.
Good
How are we all
morning. Fine, sir.
Fine.
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
We're fine.
So today, first of all, how many of us were able to do our assignment yesterday?
I couldn't do mine
Why?
You made an attempt.
because I just got assigned to a new brand today. So this morning I just saw the brand.
Oh, okay.
You could do
Okay.
you could use any brand now.
But they said
Yes,
we have
yes,
to be using our brand.
yes, sir.
I think this lady, the lawyer, in her defense, right? She's trying to say we didn't assign any brand to her. You know
She's
that?
following protocol.
Yes. So she's trying to beat the
I've
system.
designed and left the brand.
She used protocol to cheat her way out of assignment. Continue.
Yes.
No, I
So
want Damilola. Is that you? I want.
That Milola must always say something. That Milola must always say something. Ah,
No vex, no vex. On our way they smell
I
perfume, no vex.
I thought they said if you're not assigned, you should use any brand to do it.
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
where they
No, they
said it.
didn't
So
say it. Oh. No, they didn't
they
say
didn't
it. Oh. They
say.
didn't say it actually. Yeah, I'm just entering now and say,
All right.
all right, everyone, no problem, no problem.
Good
Anyways,
morning, Mr.
so I'm sure you all noticed
Good
that
morning, Mr.
yesterday that
Toby.
was yeah.
Yes, please. Sorry to interrupt you. Okay, I am hoping that Mr. Micah will hear this. I know that we've the time for asking questions and all that. Sent day 11 closing attendance, so over 10 people already, and now they have the day 13 and it's not opening. Please, I'd like him to assist them to open it for even if it's for 3 minutes so that they can sign in, please. Over 10 people already and they can't access the attendance because I sent them on initially. Please, thank you so much.
Mr. Mike, I hope you got that.
Mr. Micah, help them, oh, please. Mercy.
Then also, Mr. Micah, on my laptop, it is showing me that 20 something people are in the lobby, and
So it has
it's
been opened.
admitted, and they've not been admitted. Is
Well,
it like that on your end?
sir, your laptop needs a doctor. It needs to be checked. There's nobody in the
Wait,
lobby, sir.
no, I said it is showing admitting for all of them. Like they've been admitted, but it's showing admitting. I was just trying to confirm, sir. Apologies, sir.
Well, it doesn't show that way. That way. Then I'm not the one in charge of admitting people, though. But there's nobody in
Okay,
the lobby, as I can see now.
okay.
There's
So
nobody.
sorry. The teams for Mark
So
people,
the attendance has
that's
been opened, so you can just fill it. It's going to close by 9:30.
all right. So they said the attendance has been open for those of you something about day 13. So if you know that applies to you and you have the link, please do the needful. Thank you very much. Yeah. So today I'm going to touch a couple of touchy topics for us. And that is, if you notice from the assignment I gave us yesterday, I didn't give us any direction we were supposed to emulate. Do you all agree? I just gave us a brief. Hello. Are we together, please? People are not-
Yes, sir.
Can
We are
you
with
hear
you.
me?
We are with you. We are with you.
I
I
can
just,
hear-
I just. Ìgbé kìíní ẹ̀ kúrò mẹ́.
Ah, okay. So if you noticed, the usual assignments I've been giving us something to copy, something to try and emulate. So what we did in those times is that we've been trying to test if you're actually listening in class and how you understand one of those two few things that can help you to create those designs. Now, we are getting to the period where we want you to start creating your own design, right? That's why we give you your own brand, so that any assignment that is given to you, you will now use your own discretion and your own decision making to be able to go on that work. And I really want to explain to us what that means. Now, for example, yesterday I gave us happy new months to do, right? Now, let me be honest with you. If myself too, if a client should tell me that they need happy new months design, right? If a client should tell me they need happy new month design, the first thing I do is not to enter Photoshop. What did I say I always do first, please? Can someone remind me?
So you look for everything you need for the design
You
online.
get all
Download
what you
everything
need
you need for
down.
the design.
All ingredients.
What you do, you go online to look at other designs, to study other designs.
So let me just go through it again, my process. Now, whenever you have a design to do, right? We are not entering Photoshop yet. Whenever you have a design to do, the first thing you need to do is research, right? Now, you need to first go. Now, how many of us know what is called Pinterest?
I
Pinterest.
Yeah,
know.
I know.
That app that is
I know.
the logo is letter P. Okay, good. So now, one of the first few places I always go to first is I go to Pinterest and I go to Instagram to look for other people that have done what I've done, right? Okay, let me put it like this. If Toyota wants to build a new car, do you think they just start building a new car, or they go and look at what Ford has done and try to create something better? What do you think they do when they create a new car?
That's what they do. They check
If
what their
Toyota-
competitors have done and try and improve on it.
Fantastic. So that's why you hear that BMW will go and look at Audi, right? Look at their brake. If their brake is working in 5 seconds, they will try and make sure that their own brake is working in 3.8 seconds, right? So the first thing you need to do is you go and look at your competition or other people. Don't let us say competition. Now, I gave you Happy New Month design. The first thing you need to do is just go on Pinterest, Happy New Month design. Then look at all the designs that you are seeing. Look at the arrangement, look at the fonts used, look at the colors, look at the formats they used. Did they have pictures in their own? All of these questions, you write them down somewhere and say, okay, fine. I want to use fonts. I want to use pictures, or no, I don't want to use pictures this month. I'll probably use picture next month. You write down all those things. Then when you write them down, you then go on Google and all those things that we did, right? Then you then download all the images you need. Is that clear? Right? That's when you then download all the images you need, all the fonts that you need. Then you then go to Photoshop and start designing. Do you all understand what I just said? I don't know if
Yes, sir.
whatever I said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We understand, sir.
The long and short of what I'm trying to say is, it is not good to go into a design with an empty head. What do I mean by that? You have no idea what it's supposed to look like, right? So you then do some little research. You just help you understand the whole process better. Then once you do that, you then research and say, okay, fine. After all of these things I've seen, this is the one I want to. I want my own to look something like this. So you understand? But here's the thing: why you're saying you want to look something like this? I did not say you should go and copy it and go and do everything they did. No. Like probably if they put their text on the right, if they put their picture bottom, if they put their logo on top, right? You too, you try and see what placement you can use for your own, so that you follow an arrangement that looks nice, right? Because the truth is that if you say you want to create by yourself, the only person that can create by himself without help from any man is God, right? And there's nothing new under the sun. So you have to be innovative and creative. You pick other people's ideas and create your own, right? Then before you then get to a stage where after a couple of experience and all of that, you are then able to then create designs from by yourself. I don't know if that makes sense to us. Because before you get to a stage where you can just think and create a design by yourself, you must have had a lot of experience. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we all know that if tailors, let me give an example. If a tailor has an apprentice, the first thing they give their apprentice to do is they'll say, take this trouser, make the trouser like this, right? Do you all agree that that's what they do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Most certainly.
Exactly. They will give you a shirt and say, make this shirt like this. Try and do this shirt like this. Try and do this button like this. Try and do this one like this. Try and do this one like this. It is when the guy has not been able to do that trouser 7 times that he can now say, okay, fine. Quickly let me make a trouser. Do you understand? That way they've removed the help. Do you get that logic? It is not the job of the tailor to look at all the other 6 trousers that he has done and see, okay, should I do the one that has zip? Should I do the one that has belts? Should I do the one that, I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we
We're
do.
getting
Yes,
you.
we do.
All right. So in every hard work, in every innovative work, in every creative work, right? I told you, the work is not in learning how to use tailoring machine. That's not the work itself. The work is the decisions you make as a tailor, right? The decisions you make as a tailor, the decisions you make as a graphic designer, those are what makes you a graphic designer, not that you know how to use the machine. I'm sure you know some people that they've done 10 years in the industry of tailoring, they have the machine, but yet their clothes still comes out as rubbish. And some people start tailoring in 6 months. You will just hear that they are already in Lagos Fashion Week. Do you know something like that can happen in real life?
Yeah.
And they have the same equipment, they have the same material, they have the same everything. Now, the difference between the two of them is the decision making, right? It's the decision making. I hope you all know that the Nigerians that make clothes for Ebuka is a Nigerian. The person that makes clothes for Ebuka is a Nigerian, is a normal tailor. And I'm sure the person is not 60 years old, meaning the person just started as a tailor. You will agree.
True. You're right.
And the tailors that are
Yes,
70
sir.
years old, right? The tailors that are 70 years old right now, they've been sewing clothes since then. They've still not sewn for Obasanjo till today. It's the decision you make, how you work, that will determine every other thing. It's the decision you make while you are doing the work that will determine every other thing. So you have the Photoshop, you have the Canva, you have the Shutterstock, you have the fonts, you have the laptop, you have the battery, you have the light, you have every single thing. Now, what you then decide to do with it is, I don't know if I'm communicating. You all understand what I'm trying to say. Hello.
Yes,
Sir, we are
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
hearing
sir.
you.
sir. Sir, with you, sir.
We all
Yeah, we too,
understand
sir.
what. So can someone kind of like recap the whole point of what I'm saying here? I want to see if someone really understands what I'm saying so
Okay.
that it can also share.
Sir, what you're saying is, can you hear me, sir?
I'm with you.
Okay, so you said before you try to design, first thing you need to do is to research. Go to Pinterest or Instagram, check for other design, look at other designs. Then before you go into Photoshop, make sure that you actually research that particular design, but do not copy everything the person did. You can actually change some things, either put the logo up, put the logo down, or change the text size. Then at the end of the day, it is the decision that you make that will determine what to do. Thank you.
So did we love someone is inside the bathroom or something and they omit their mic? This is serious. Did we all understand what she just said?
Yes, sir. We
Yeah.
understand.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
But sir, we need like sites to you can you give us some sites where we can always go to check
Yeah.
to see?
That's
Okay.
why I'm here, right? I'm here to guide you towards the shortcuts. Remember, I told you I'm always going to try and show you the shortcuts, right? So and so far, some of the assignments I've given you, were you guys not able to do it by yourself? Right? So trust me, you're already learning the shortcut. So like I said, I gave you the shortcut of how I download images. So I'm also going to give you a shortcut on where I get my inspiration from, how I do my designs and all of that. So don't worry, don't be scared. You're going to get all of that. Okay. So the first thing I want to show us is typography, fonts. I'm sure a lot of you have been asking fonts, how to get fonts, what fonts do we use, blah 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 and blah blah blah. So I'm going to show us why we need to use fonts. And first of all, I hope I've not told us before that the fonts you have been using on your laptop, I just allowed you to use them because I've not taught you this class, right? So most of the fonts you have on your laptop are not fonts that we are going to be using, right? You are going to be using some of them, yes, but I'm going to show you the format I use to get my fonts done, right? So that you get a good design. Are you with me? And I will show you the exact only kind of fonts you should use. Remember I told you I'm just going to show you the shortcuts. There are different fonts all over the world, right? In fact, there are millions of fonts. But I'm going to show you only the few fonts that you're allowed to use. Are you with me? I'm going to show you some of only the few fonts you're allowed to use. Not like you can't use other fonts. It's just that it is only wise for you to use those category of fonts because it has been tested, trusted by everybody in the industry that, okay, this is what works. Does that make sense to us? So that generally, everybody that sees your design will like what they are seeing. Do you want a station where your design is looking like a masquerade? I'm sure we don't want that. So that's why I'm going to show us exactly the kind of fonts that I use and how to download them on your laptop. Please, we are not using Photoshop just yet. I just want to show you fonts, right? So that's what I want to do. Then I will then show us some inspiration ideas, where I get them from, and things like that, and how I get them. So I'm going to share my screen now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen now. Let me turn off my video. Just give me 1 second. Let me open the website down before I share the screen. Let me open it down before I. Please let me know if you can see my screen, please.
You can see it.
Yeah, we can see the screen.
You can see it, Abby. Hello, can we all see my screen, please?
Yes, I can see your screen,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir. We can see it.
Okay, good. So can we all see this website? DAFONT, dafont.com. You might need to write that down. DAFONT, dafont.com. You might need to write that down. dafont.com. You might need to write it down. Dafont.com. Can you all try and visit the website too? Can you all just open it? Probably on your phone or on your laptop. Just try and open it. But it's advisable to use this one on your laptop because you are trying to download the font on your laptop, not on your phone. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. It's asking for 2020, 2019. Do we pick anyone or we should go for 20? Do we pick anyone or we should go for 2020? It's asking for 2020, 2019. Latest.
It's asking you for something.
Yes, it's showing 2020, 2019. So do we pick anyone or we should just go for 2020?
Are you sure you're on the same website?
You're on the wrong website, man.
I'm on the same website, dafont.com. I am on the same website. I have clicked on the newest one.
Hello, just click dafont.com. I saw all that, but I just went ahead to click dafont.com. When you type dafont.com, you see
done it,
2020 and all that.
Wait, sorry. Was he asking for year? Sorry, I'm lost because this website never asked me for year. So that's why I'm shocked. So I don't know if anyone else had that.
No, Mr. Toby, she's right. When you type dafont.com, it gives you different options, either 2020 and all that.
Wow.
But if you click just the dafont.com, it takes you to what you have on your screen. She's right. I saw the same thing too.
So mine just took me to the latest fonts, the newest fonts that they just
They're just search results.
I swear, I still don't understand you, but that's fine.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm seeing? That's the cocoa. Can you see what I'm seeing right now?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
seeing what you are seeing, sir.
So far as you are seeing what I'm seeing, I don't have a problem. Every other thing is a minor something. So far as you are seeing what I'm seeing, there's no problem. So now, this is a font website, right? This is a font website. This is a font website. Now, this is where I download fonts on my laptop. Now, you can see all these fonts now. They are not readable. I did not say you should just enter and be downloading. No. Don't download all these ones. They are useless. Now, I want to show you. Can we see this red box up? Can we see it? This red box up. Can we see this red box up? This place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay, good. So that's
Where
where
you
you
have
see category. Yes, that's where you see categories of fonts. Categories of fonts, right? These are the categories of fonts. So there are only two categories I want us to bother about. Only two of them around the middle. Can you see a category called basic and a category called script?
Yes, sir.
A category called basic and a category called script.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, these are the only categories I want you to bother about. You see all these other ones? Leave them to God, please. They are not your palaver. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
No, sir. Can you please come again?
Basic and script.
I said look for the category called basic and the category called script. Can you see them? You can see there are other subcategories under it. Can you see it? Hello,
You can see it.
Good. I'm trying
Yes,
to
I
tell
can
us that
see that.
these are the only categories we are to bother about. These are the only categories we are to bother about. So you don't need to worry about all the other categories. You just need to worry about these two categories, right? So now, under basic, click on sans serif. Under that basic, click on the first category, sans serif. Can you see it? Can you see the fonts that are there?
Yes, sir.
Can you see they are all readable fonts? Can you see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I see all the nice fonts there that are readable to the eyes and visible to the blind. Can you see it? And as a normal web page, that page is pages 1 up to 84. So there are 84 pages of sans serif fonts. So this is the most popular category, sans serif, right? This is the category you are going to be using the most. Whenever I say readable fonts, I mean categories of sans serif. This is the most readable font. You can see that you can read everything without any problem, right? Hello.
Hi, sir. We are
Hello.
here. We are here, sir.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. The second category you need to worry about is serif fonts. Click on serif, the one under sans serif. Click on serif, the one under sans serif, and scroll down. Click on serif and click on the one under sans serif. It's under sans serif. Click on it. Can you see it? Oh, I think my screen has stopped showing. Let me share again. Is my screen back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you see the sans serif? Sorry, the serif. Can you see the nice fonts there? Hello.
We can see them.
Yes, sir. We can.
We are seeing
We
it,
can
sir.
hear you, sir.
Okay, good. So hope we all know that this one too is readable. But which one is more readable between sans serif and serif?
Sans serif.
Sans serif is
Okay,
readable,
so
more readable.
okay, so we all agree that sans serif is more readable, abi?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now, what do they use serif fonts for? Is when you are dealing with a fashion brand. As you can see, this is the Vogue font. Can you see it? Can you see the Vogue font, the Vogue fashion magazine? So serif fonts involve fashion, wedding, things like that. All these fancy things. These fancy luxury things. That is what fancy and luxury things is what serif is all about. Sans serif is more about readability. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
Yes, sir.
communicating to us? Then the third category that you'll be worried about, the third category is in the script category. Can you see calligraphy on the right? Script category. Look at calligraphy. Can you see it? Click on that one.
Sorry, what did you say we should click, sir?
Calligraphy
Hello, sir.
in script category. Calligraphy in script category. Calligraphy in script category. Can you see those ones too? Are you looking at the calligraphy fonts? Can you see them?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that from sans serif, the fonts were becoming less readable? Did you notice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, these calligraphy fonts, they're also used for fancy things like birthday, wedding. I'm sure we have all seen some of them in weddings before. I can bet, right? They use it to write the name of the people that are marrying. Do you remember?
Yeah, that's true, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's what you use these ones for. Please, if you are working for a serious brand, they are selling products and services. Please don't go and use something like this. Nobody will read what you are saying. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Don't go and be using fonts like this for something very serious. You want people to come and request for a loan, and you are writing it with this kind of thing. Will it add up? If you see that it's not add up.
Sir, like
Hello.
for medicals. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Like for
Like for what?
medical, anything medical, like hospital.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm
which of
with
the
you.
fonts? So which of the fonts, like should we be talking about sans serif for medicals? Anything medicine?
It has to be sans serif because number one,
Oh,
people already have a problem with the way doctors write. You shouldn't complicate the problem by not using calligraphy. Are you with me?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just use sans serif. See, if you don't want people to die, use sans serif. Because if your information is very important, use sans. You will notice that all the COVID-19 banners that you are seeing all over Lagos and all over Nigeria, did they use this kind of font to write it?
No, sir.
So you notice that the category of fonts is carried by how important the message is. If it's an occasion, if it's an event, fancy occasion, you can use an unserious font. But if you are talking about serious business, please, you already know what to do. What do you need to do? Either use sans serif or serif fonts. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now I'm going to show us how we download them on your system. So can you see the download button at the right of each font? There's a download button at the right of each font. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
There's a download button at the right of each font. And we all see it.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, good. So that's how you download the font. Then after you download it, you need to, it might come in a zip file. So you need a something that will help you unzip it. Is that clear? I don't know. It depends on your system. So please, can you try and download one? Try and download one of the.
For Windows, you can unzip with WinRAR.
Yes. I'm just saying our systems download files differently. So just download it and try and open the file. Then when you open the file, let me show you what it will look like. I'll just show you what. Let me share my screen with you. Sorry. My screen back. Hello.
Yes, sir, your
My
screen is
screen
up.
back.
Your screen is
Okay.
up. Your phone is up.
Okay, good. So I'm going to download the fonts, right? I'm going to download just any fonts. Let me see which one I can download that I don't already have. Unfortunately for me, most of these fonts I already have them. Please mute your mic if you know you're in a noisy place. Thank you. So most of these fonts I already have them, but let me see the one I like so I can download.
Sir,
So
what
like I
category are
said,
you under now?
I'm in sans serif, sir. Sans
Okay,
serif.
sir. Okay, sir.
The best category. That's the best category for me. These fonts never go wrong for you, right? Because your design will always come out well. Okay, so I'm going to download Winter Sans. I'm going to download this one. So I click on download. It will download on my system. And for my own system, it is not going to come out as a zip file because my laptop will unzip it by itself. So, like I said, I don't know how different systems work, but if
Please,
your own involves you,
my own system, you downloaded it as a WinRAR file.
yeah. So you need to download a WinRAR application to help you open it. Do you understand that, sir?
I have a WinRAR. So what do I do? I have a WinRAR application already.
And yes, so you right click on the file, you right click on it and say
Okay.
open with
Okay.
WinRAR. Can you see it?
Okay. Then it brought me
Then you should click on extract.
one file with plenty things. Extract.
I know there are plenty things inside, yes. Sometimes a font can have bold, italics, and all of that, right? Some fonts don't, right? Hello?
I think it has. Are you hearing me, sir?
And click and say extract here.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear any of you.
Hello, are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, now.
Okay. What I did, I followed the way you said. After opening WinRAR, and I click extract to. That's the only option, extract to. So after I click
Okay, we can't hear you anymore, sir. But what you need to do is you click on extract. After open with, you click on extract to, then you extract it to your download or whichever folder is fine for you. Is that clear for everybody?
Hello,
So
sir.
once you
I
have
think I'm having a challenge here, sir.
to is now telling me that the following file
Hello,
already
sir.
exists.
yes,
Hello,
because
sir.
it already exists on your laptop, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, I think I'm having a challenge on my system. I don't know. It's downloading it with VLC. I think it's downloading it to VLC, something like that.
And you need to use WinRAR to open it. We are saying the same thing, sir. Like I said,
Sir,
different systems down. Yes.
so I'm seeing extract files, extract here, extract to be Beaver's new or something. So
Yes, you need to extract files. Yes.
okay.
You need to extract it with a WinRAR file. Like I said,
Okay,
let's see how.
I've extracted it, sir.
When you extract it, it should show in wherever you extracted it to, maybe your downloads or your documents. It should show like this. Can you see my own? I've extracted my own laptop extracts by itself, right? But I don't know how it
Yes,
does
sir.
on
It's
your
showing
own.
like this, sir.
So once it shows like this, you open the folder to see all the fonts. So anything that has icon of letter like a type, like a text, that's the font file, right? So you then select everything. From Windows users, you right click and say install. For Windows users, right click and say install. For Mac users, right option click and say open. For Mac users, select everything and say right click and say open, right? Then when it opens, it will then take it to where you will install. So you see my own, I just install it. For Windows users, it will look like this too. You will just see install fonts. Can you see it?
Sir, I think I'm having a challenge here.
Sir, do you click on all of them to install? Sir, do you click on all of them to install?
Everything, sir.
You click everything, Abi? I like it.
To be honest, I don't. For Mac, you can click everything, but I don't know if it works like that for Windows. So maybe you should try it.
Windows is only one that's installing, only one. So I tried clicking another one. It will tell me that it has already been installed.
Oh, so okay, so there are two font files inside, Abi.
Yes, there are two font files. Then one is
if you check, one is .otf, the other is .ttf.
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
please.
You are right.
Okay,
OTF
sir.
So
and
that means
OF.
You're right. Yeah.
it's two types. It's two types of the same thing you have. So it is already on your system. You have already installed it. Yes. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. So mine is saying no default application has been specified to open 4 of the documents you selected. To choose a default application for each document, open each document individually. I'm using a MacBook. So am I meant to select only the font or everything plus the exercise about and all
No,
that?
no. You have to select only the font. I told you anything that has the icon of a text, like they type something inside. Those are the only ones you select.
All right, sir.
So only the font. You will know which one
Hello,
is font
sir.
by look.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I
I'm
saw
with you.
install. I'm actually using a Windows. So am I installing for all users or just install, sir?
Just
All
install.
users,
Works on
all
just
users, all
install.
users, all users, all users, all users.
Sir, I don't know how many users you have on your laptop, so I don't know how you want to do that one.
No, Windows would most definitely ask that, even if you ask 0.5. All users, my brother.
Okay. So do what you said, sir.
Okay, it's showing like yours now, so I should just install, right?
Yes, ma'am. Just press install font.
Okay.
Once
Hello,
I
sir.
press
Can you hear
install,
me, sir?
yes, please.
Please, after the installation, can we delete the downloaded file?
By all means, you can delete it.
Okay, sir. So how do we
my own
know if
on Photoshop?
How do you work?
How do we know that it has been installed now?
So if you notice the name of the font, you notice that the font has a name, Abi?
Yes, sir.
I have seen mine on Photoshop.
Good. Once you just enter Photoshop, it will be there. In your list of
Okay,
fonts,
sir.
it will be there.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sir, sorry, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Are you saying that Photoshop don't has its own font? Photoshop only work with the font of my laptop?
Yes, now. They will use the fonts that you have installed on your laptop. So you know that Microsoft installed some fonts on your laptop. Then you yourself, you are not installing. So Photoshop will only read whatever font is on your laptop.
Hello, sir.
So you know that time when Photoshop is loading, right?
Yes.
It is reading all the fonts on your laptop and reading everything on your laptop. That's what it is doing.
Wow.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can this same font downloading apply to something like
Something like Apple?
Canva?
No, sir, it cannot. Canva has its own font. You can't. You know, Canva is a website.
Yes.
So you can't install on it.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Please,
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to ask, what's the difference between the OTF and the TTF?
So you just install anyone. It doesn't really matter, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Can we delete the extracted file after installing it?
By all means, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions on fonts? So I can go on to the next thing. Have you all installed fonts now?
Sir, please hold on. Let me confirm that is in my this thing, please.
Yes, it is here.
Sir, you can confirm while we move ahead.
Okay, confirm.
Okay.
I want to make sure everybody has tried to install a font or two. Try and install some on your laptop, like 5. And remember their names. Don't go because that's the only way you confirm they are there.
Yeah, I can stop counting, sir.
I have downloaded 5 already.
Okay, good. Every other person should try and download at least 2.
Doing 2 of the sans serif fonts. Hello, Mr. Toby.
Mm-hmm.
I download any font right now.
I didn't get your question, please. I didn't get your question. Oh. Have we all downloaded the fonts now? Hello, guys.
Yes, we have.
Downloading,
Yes,
sir.
we have.
Yes, we have downloaded them.
We have downloaded them. They are there.
Yeah, good. So now we have seen the kind of fonts that we're supposed to use, Abi.
Yes.
Are we all promising that we will not be using Jagbajantis fonts anymore?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jagbajantis is
Yes, sir.
relative. Someone can still download the nice fonts and still use Jagbajantis.
Are we all
Jagbajantis
promising that we will not use Jagbajantis fonts anymore? Remember, the choice of font is your job. Oh. I can't decide for you. I can only tell you the category you use, and I've already done that. Which one you download is your job.
Wow.
Is that
exactly? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can go ahead.
Okay, good. Then the next thing I want to show us is how I get some of my design
Yes, sir. You
ideas.
can go ahead, sir.
And I already told us that one of the things I use is Pinterest. One of the things I use is Pinterest. Can you all see the name? Please look up and see the name. Please look up and see the name so that you know what exactly you are searching for.
We can see it, sir.
I have to be sure. I don't like assuming. We are in a learning environment. You shouldn't assume. All right. So I'm going to log in. Just try and sign up if you can. Try and sign up if you can. Right. Try and sign up. Please mute your mic. Thank you. Sign up or log in into Pinterest, please, so that I can go ahead, so I can show you what I mean.
I've signed up now. We just signed up.
Okay, good. So, what was the assignment I gave us yesterday?
Happy New Month.
Happy New Month.
So, I will just search for Happy New Month design. I'll just search for Happy New Month design ideas. I will just search for Happy New Month design ideas. Okay, guys. So can you see one here? Hello, can we see one here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you see that this is one format? Can you see that this is one format? They only use text. Can you see they did not use any picture of anybody? Can you see it? Hello, can we all see it? And in this category, they use serif fonts. Can you see that they use serif fonts here?
Yes.
Can you see it? Now,
Yeah.
this is one idea.
Yeah.
So what I do is after I see this one, I screenshot it on my phone. I go back and I continue searching. I go back and I continue searching, right? I go back and I continue searching for whatever it is I'm looking for, right? Sometimes the design I see might not even have to do with Happy New Month. It might be another design that will inspire me to do it. Do you understand? So I can also search for, say, a welcome to September or something, right? Then you just keep searching for stuff. You just keep searching for new stuff. See, for example, now, can we all see this one now? Can we all see this design? This one that has the blue rectangle underneath the text.
The one with back to school.
Yes, this one. Save 20%. Can you see it? So I'm trying to look for it for us.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's
Can
not
see it.
okay. Now, if you notice that they wrote a text and put rectangle underneath, you can see it doesn't have anything to do with Happy New Month. But what I cannot do is, since I like the style, I will just use it to do my own Happy New Month and put rectangle under it. Like I said, it doesn't have to directly say what it is. It just has to give you an inspiration, a push. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
sir,
will
it
just
does,
see
sir.
different styles of design and adopt it for your design. Different styles of design and adopt it. Okay, look at this one now. Can we look at this one? Now, let's just imagine that I sell shoe and I'm seeing this, they arrange pencil. So instead of me arranging pencil, what do?
You arrange shoe.
Arrange
Now,
shoes, sir.
think about it. Try and visualize it. Wouldn't it be fine?
It should,
It
sir.
should.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? You need to look at things and look at how it can help you. So you look at a design and look at, this thing has potential. So you can see what I meant by nothing new under the sun. These people arrange pencil, but you are arranging shoe. Meaning you are using their creativity to create your own creativity. Then you now can use all those fancy fonts. You can see how they wrote their own September. Then you can just write welcome to September. Then you put your logo somewhere and you have already done
Hello, sir.
Happy New Month.
How did you get here, sir?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Sorry. Yes, please.
Okay, from the pencil, I'm actually seeing a shadow of the pencil.
And you know how to add shadow now. If you want to add shadow, you can do that.
In a picture?
Now, wow. Yeah.
Are you just joining us today, sir? Okay, no problem. We don't need to laugh. No problem, sir. I understand. So the first thing I'm going to say is someone was asking, how did I get here? Please, sir, I told us to go to pinterest.com. Pinterest.com. P then interest. Pinterest.com. This is where I get inspiration ideas for my designs, right? And here is one of the inspiration I got. They are displaying pencil, and I'm saying, assuming I'm a shoe brand, right? All I'll simply do is instead of arranging pencil, I will then arrange shoe and write welcome to the month of September. And I was saying, wouldn't it be creative enough? Did I answer your question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, so you try and visit Pinterest.com so that you can get up to speed. And I said the case study is our assignment of yesterday, which I said Happy New Month. We should create Happy New Month design. So I'm just showing them what it is you can explore. You can say welcome to the month of August. And since I'm a shoe brand, I'll just arrange my shoe the same way they arrange the pencil. Is that clear? Now, in the case of me knowing that this is the design I want to use, what do I need to do? I will then go to Google and download all the shoes that I need, right? Or I will go to my shop, put shoes on the floor and snap it, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did
Yes,
I
sir.
put that in perspective for us? Did I put that in perspective for us?
Yes, you have.
Okay, good. So that's one of the ways that I do it. That's one of my design inspiration. That's where they come from. That is where some of my design inspiration come from. Do we all understand how I use Pinterest now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So another place I use Google. Google itself. I use Google itself. Google.com. Yes, I use it sometimes too. Because now you remember that
I didn't
I am
get
not
that.
use Google. Or
Okay.
but should I come back or where didn't you get now?
Oh, like your voice was breaking. That was why I didn't really hear what you're saying.
I said google.com. See my screen. Can you see my screen? This
Yes,
is
sir.
one place that I'm doing.
Yes,
So
sir.
what
I
I
can
will
see your.
do is I will go on Google and search for Happy New Month designs. Right? I'll just Google it and go to images section. And we all see it. So hello, are we all with me?
Sir, is this from Google itself?
Sir, just look at my screen. You will know it's from Google, sir.
You still say Google now.
I'm not seeing the
Just
screen.
then you
It's your network. The screen is
that's
showing
what you
clearly.
need to say. Hello, sir. See, whatever it is that's hindering you from listening to us, you can always voice out. You don't need to keep it to yourself, right? I've been saying, can we see my screen since? You did not say that. The next question you ask, is this from Google, sir? That's what I'm
You
saying.
can
Make sure you voice out whatever it is that will hinder you from learning. If it's my screen you cannot see, I will have told you what you need to do. All you need to do is to put off your data and put it back on. Because if you don't see what I'm doing, you will not grab it. And if we give you assignment, you will not get it like the others. So that means the others will be one day behind, right? So please don't let us shortchange ourselves. Enjoy everything that you can enjoy. Off your data and put it back on, sir. So I'm going to continue now. From what I'm seeing here, I saw that GT Bank did an Happy New Month design. So I'm going to click on it because I really like what they did here. So I want it to load. So that now, can we all see what they wrote? Can you see how they wrote it? Happy New Month.
Yes, sir.
But can you see that GT Bank used all these fashion images around it?
yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
if you want to do something like this and you're in hospital, what will you do?
You put hospital equipment around it.
I can pull hospital equipment.
Okay, another thing you can do is you can put one of your doctors, right? And just put him
Yeah.
on the left. and write Happy New Month on the right. Or you use your stethoscope, the friendly equipment, if you know what I mean. You cannot be putting injection and wishing people Happy New Month. So it is wrong for you to use that kind of thing because it's something that can keep people. So please use things that speak good of your brand and use it instead. And instead of Happy New Month in orange, if the hospital is color blue, what do you do?
Choose a blue that you use blue for your
We
design
use the
also.
brand.
I want to show us another one. Can we all see this one? Can you all see this one? Can we all see this one now? Can you see this another one that is very nice? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that Niger loaded? They used their green for the color of the April. Can you see they maintain their brand color? If your brand color is color blue, you shouldn't be using color green as the April. Do we agree on that? Have you noticed it from GT Bank and you're noticing it from Niger loaded now? Can you see it?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to ask a question now? Is anybody lost up to where I am, or I should come back, or where do you want me to come back, please? Let me know.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you, ma.
Okay, so from this picture, I see that there is a picture of a lady at the background, and it's transparent. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. I would like to know how to do that, at least on this. I'm using Photoshop. Then somehow I was lost because my gen was almost on fire. I don't know if anybody, if yes, I don't know if any of the classmates can help me after now, because I stopped at the point where we were trying to download one of the fonts for Photoshop use. I got lost there and I came back when this Google part. So I don't know if anybody can help me with the steps after
We
now.
got you. We are here for you. Just mention on the group, and I'm very sure people.
Please, thank you so much. My name is Mercy Makai. Thank you.
We got you. Just say the word.
Mrs. Mercy, before you go, please, is your generator now okay? Like, is the fire gone?
Well, I turned it off, and some guys in the compound helped me to do that. So I've called technician to see to it maybe later in the day.
Aha. And hope you are far away from the generator now.
Very far. Very far.
Please make sure you are in another room that is very, very far from the generator, please.
I'm far from it. Thank
Your
you.
safety is more important than this Photoshop.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right. Sorry,
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm grateful.
so what we did was we simply downloaded from okay, but did you see on your fonts? Can you see a download button on the right?
Yes, I saw all that. It was at the point
Okay.
of downloading I missed. Yeah.
Okay, so once you download, right? Once you download, it will enter your system. Then
Yes,
you
sir.
need to unzip it or unpack it. Do you have the win.rar something? That stuff that they use to unpack things.
WinRAR. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Aha. Okay, so that's what you are going to use to extract the font after you've downloaded it.
Okay.
So once you finish downloading it, you then open it and click on the font and press right click and say install, like as if you are trying to open a film. You know when you are trying to open a movie on your laptop, the same way, just you will understand it, right?
All right.
Then
Thank you.
once you have installed it, you don't need to do anything. It will already appear in your Photoshop. Your own job is to install it.
Okay.
It
Okay.
will be showing you your Photoshop from that moment. Then the next thing I said, we're trying to get how we get design inspiration for our designs.
Yeah.
So I told us the first do is Pinterest. I use Pinterest.
Okay.
P the Pinterest. Do you know it, ma?
Yes, I know Pinterest.
So that's where I get some of my ideas from. You can see what I searched for. I searched for Welcome to September because I gave us an assignment of Happy New Month yesterday, and I was showing them a design. I said, okay, I like this design, right? So this is one idea I want to emulate. And what did I say? I said, I'm a shoe brand, for example. I sell shoes for ladies. What do I then need to do? Instead of arranging this pencil like this, what can I arrange?
Okay, you arrange shoes.
Exactly. Wouldn't it be nice? What do you think?
Cool.
Yeah. Then I'll just write welcome to August today. Can you see that design has finished?
Yes. Oh, I
You
see.
don't need to say too much. You're already wishing people welcome to August and you're already saying I sell shoe. Can you see that that's
Yeah.
communication to action? Don't you agree?
Definitely.
Good. So you have killed two birds with one stone. Then I told us that another place I use is google.com. So same thing. I went on Google and I searched for Happy New Month design, and that's where we are here, right?
Yes.
So
Yes, I'm there
and
now.
you said there's a picture at the background, and I said
Yes.
for this picture now, if you look at the school bag section in your Photoshop, click on
Yes.
that picture. At the up part of that school bag section, you should see something called opacity.
Okay.
If you reduce the opacity, you see that it will become transparent too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So that's where we are up to now.
All right. Thank you, sir.
So fonts and design inspiration, that's where we are right now. You can see that we have no design. All we are doing is research. And from the research that we have
Yes,
done, have we not done Happy New Month for a new shoe brand?
we have.
Exactly. So you can see that design becomes easier once you have done your research. Do we all agree on that?
Yes, sir.
Things get
Yes, sir.
easier for you when you have done your research and you have a vision of what you want to do. Right. So that's it up to this point. So please, I will entertain questions.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
I don't know. We are not on Photoshop anyway. But there's a particular text had wanted you to explain to me how it is done. There's a text I saw on the group. Somebody made a design, and then in the text it has two color, not shadow. It's not shadow. It's like the top of the font of the letter has a color, and then the middle has a different color. Like that. So I wanted to see how the person that wanted to explain it to me said I should go to, is it a over outer something? So I didn't really get the person at all.
Okay, do you mean the text has two colors?
Yes.
I think that's the topic
That's
of
what we did
yesterday's class.
yesterday now.
Use your angle, your angle stuff to like rotate it.
Okay,
No,
so
not
if I get
shadow. The one I saw, sir,
not
that you did. Not shadow. Not that you were teaching us
we are not talking
how
about
you
That's
can.
gradient overlay now.
No,
When
not
you get
gradient. Sorry, not
okay,
It's
gradient.
outer.
It's not
It's called
gradient. Do you
it's
understand?
called outer.
oh, okay. Is it stroke or outer glow that you're talking
There's
about?
stroke.
Like,
There's stroke. There's outer shadow.
is
The
it
person
the
was saying it.
outside? Is it the outside of the color of the text that had the
The person
color?
was saying
Or
is glow. But what me I'm saying,
what you are saying is what, sir?
hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I'm
Can you
with
hear
you.
me?
I can hear
What I'm
you
saying,
clearly.
for example, what I saw, for example, letter A has then the middle.
We can't hear you, sir.
Are you hearing?
I think what he's
Are you
saying is
hearing me?
you have to choose a gradient that has three colors in order to achieve that.
Not gradient. Not gradient.
He's saying it's not ingredient, but I can't understand what he's explaining.
What I'm saying, sir, what I'm saying is that, for example, letter A has white surrounding it, like the surrounding is white. Why there's a blue inside? The surrounding
Drop
white.
shadow.
That's a stroke.
It's a stroke, not drop shadow. It's a
It's a
stroke.
stroke, sir.
Okay.
If you
And
also
we
drop
talked
shadow,
about
it
it
comes out
yesterday.
like that.
It's a stroke, sir. The same place you did gradient overlay, you will see stroke
Yeah.
there. Explore that option, sir.
Okay. I'll try them.
It's a
Thank you, sir.
stroke, sir. So
It's
no gradient
inner,
overlay.
yes, inner
Stroke
stroke
option
and
is also
outer stroke. You see there, inner stroke, outer stroke. They are both there.
Oh.
Use
Then
them.
you
Inner
just
inside, outer is for outside. Both will work.
then you just increase the size. Then you will see it.
Just try and explore the stroke option. Then you understand where the thing is coming from, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
All right.
you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much. Thank
Yes.
you. Any other questions before I continue? Any other questions before we continue? Any other questions before I continue? Okay, before I even proceed for this class, also, first of all, the assignment for today is I want everybody to do that welcome Happy New Month again today. That's the assignment. With this new information that you have gathered today, we are going to do that Happy New Month again. Is that clear to everyone?
Sorry, just to give a note or comment on that, right? So if you are sending your assignment and you don't tag it morning class or morning, assignment might not be recorded. I mean, did I say might? It will be recorded because if you send it and there is no way to check if you are from morning or afternoon class, your instructor will not be able to say that, okay, this is my students. Let me check this person. Let me check what this person did and give the person the mark. Do you understand? All right. So that's all. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Micah.
Yes, please.
How about the ones we already submitted without right indicating morning?
When did you submit that?
We've been submitting assignments since we started without indicating whether it's morning class or afternoon class.
And you're sure that I never said that you should indicate morning and the day you are submitting for. Are you sure that is it?
Yes, sir. We just
No,
submit the day.
never, never said.
You never said so.
I think he said so.
Maybe he said it in the afternoon to the afternoon people.
No, actually, I think he said it one time.
So there's nobody in this class. There's nobody in this class
He
that
has
never
said
heard
it
me.
once.
You said it
And
He
once.
has said
Even
it.
myself, I
He
was.
said it once.
As I'm
I think
surprised
at the
that
beginning of the second day of the class.
Second day.
Hello, sir.
We didn't hear that. I've
He said
attended
it
all the classes.
I joined on the second day. I didn't hear that. Abba.
Okay, wait.
This is my first time of hearing it. This is my
Yeah,
first time
I'm
of
going to
hearing
the first
it.
day and I've never heard that.
I've been here from the very first day. I've never.
This is the first time I'm hearing this. So
Yeah, I've
first
never
time I'm
heard
also hearing this.
Yeah,
just hold on. Stop
I
unmuting your
said it
mic.
once.
Stop unmuting your mic. Just hold on. So if you've not been submitting it like that, from now on, be submitting it. Do you understand? Submit it, your name, your first name, last name. I think that was Anaka Gabriel. Anaka Gabriel, day 13 morning class. So when they are checking for who is submitting, you just check morning and you have the morning class. Do you understand? So you don't have issue, right? So I think that's all. So don't worry, it's going to be sorted. Though it is extra work on the part of the people that will be taking your maths, but just from today,
Follow me, sir. Can I suggest something?
you understand?
Can I suggest okay, is it not better each of the instructors have an email address that they get
the works of their students differently. So that would prevent information overload. Each instructor would know that all the mails he gets is from students.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So actually, there is an official email for design school. We're not just using it for some reasons, right? So, and we can't take assignments in personal email addresses of the instructors. So before the end of this week or by the fourth week, by the time you'll be submitting assignments, I'll be featured. So it would be very important that you put your details such that we have your social media, if it is updated, if it is featured, so you can be tagged. So by that time, we would have more than one email address that you send your assignments to. And I'm sure everybody has the email address for assignment submission.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Toby, you can continue. So your mic is muted.
Yeah, I'm on meeting. I just realized it was muted. Sorry, I'm on meeting now. So can you hear me now?
So can you hear me? I sent you a message. So.
You can hear you.
Me?
I hear you, sir.
Is it me you
Can
sent
hear you.
message to?
No, Mr. Michael.
You sent message to me. Oh, you know I'm in class.
Don't worry.
All right, good. Hope we all understood all what I said up to this point. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Can I ask a question on that, please?
Yes, please ask.
Okay, for this happy new month for that of Niger Loaded, looking at the font, the AP for the month of April, the arrow itself has one kind of a curve. Is that a design or a font style?
It's a font style, sir. If you went through all those fonts that the website I give you, you see that different fonts have different capabilities depending on how fine it is. So some fonts are very, very fine with so many effigies. If you want it, you can have it. Just download it and you have what you want. Is that clear, sir? Hello, sir. Is that clear, sir?
Toby, hello, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Assuming you see a design, a ready-made design with a particular font, how would you know the name of the font?
It is not. It's difficult to know the name of the font.
Look for
And just
chicken
assume
inside the fridge.
it is difficult to be able to guess the name of a font. It is very,
parboiled
very difficult. You can only go on dafont.com and search for something close. And if you are lucky, sometimes you might be able to get that particular font. Is that clear, sir? Like I told you, in one category alone, Dafont has 84 pages with about 20 fonts there. So that means you have about 20 fonts times 84 pages in just one category. So there are plenty fonts all over the world, and it's difficult to say that this is the name of this font, except if you have been designing for 10 years plus, that you start realizing what the name of a particular font is. So sometimes I'm lucky enough to be able to identify a font, maybe because I've used it before. You understand? But over time, you get to get familiar with them. But there is really no precise way to say this is the font they used here. At least, not that I know of. Did you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I'm to suggest, I think if we can convert image to text using any software, the font will bring the name will appear. Then from there we can now search for it. My suggestion, though.
Sir, some of us have been designing for all these years. If there was something like that that is very, very precise, I think we too will have started using it. The problem is it is a picture, yeah? It is permanent already, so it is difficult to get the precise font, right? I know there are a lot of websites that try to help you match and try and guess the font, but half the time it is inaccurate because it is very difficult. Fonts look alike. Hope you know. there are a lot of fonts that
Yes.
look alike. As in, you might see two fonts that you look almost the same way. So, okay, look at this one now. Look at this origin and this one. Can you see that they have similarities?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, is there a software that will help you decipher the difference between this O and this O here? Look at it properly.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is quite difficult. It's difficult to say, this is the font. The only font that you can know from anywhere in this life is Times New Roman. I always tell people that one because all of us in the world know how to use it and we have been using it. But apart from that, I promise you, it is very, very difficult. It is very, 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 very difficult. Right? All right, good.
Okay.
So I want
Thank
to
you.
show us. So okay, so guys, so let's just assume I want to copy the layout of this Niger loaded design. Now, this is what I mean when I said implementation can be different, right? Implementation can be different. Now, if I was the one to do this design, this is what I can do. I can just simply do this. I'll first write. Sorry, 1 second. I pressed something in error. I just want to show us what, if I was the one to do the design, what I might just, how I can approach it so that it looks different. Because remember I told you, what did I say? Don't copy the design, do everything and use color green. The only thing you now change is the logo. Don't do that, please. Is that clear? I hope everyone is listening to me.
I can hear you, sir.
Come again, sir. Please come again, sir.
I said, whenever you see design inspiration, I never said you should go and copy the design in total. Please. If they should arrest you for copyright issues, you're on your own. You know you can be arrested for it. Copyright infringement. I hope you all know that.
Yes, that's true.
So
I was
if you like
thinking that sir, because on the font, I saw comments on some of the fonts there that people were asking the person who uploaded it that can they use it for public purpose. Some were even
don't
asking
worry.
for account and all
No,
that.
don't worry. Don't worry about the fonts. Don't worry about those ones. I'm saying
Alright.
someone's copyright creative idea. You carry their design and use it for your own. You're on your own. No. If they
Hello,
arrest
Mr.
you. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Sorry, how
Yes,
about
please.
using images? Can there be copyright issues? Some
That is
images that
why
we
I told
download on Shutterstock
I
and the
told
rest.
you to use. That is why I taught you Shutterstock. Because Shutterstock. Hello. That is why I taught us Shutterstock. Shutterstock, we hardly give you problems like that. That is why I taught us those ones. Is that clear now? You can say I told you I'm going to teach you shortcuts.
Okay.
All right, good. So let's just say this is the fonts I want to use. Are we all together? Can we all see my screen, please? Because I don't want to assume.
Yes, sir, I can see your screen.
Yes, sir. I can see your screen.
Okay, good. So I'm first going to write August, right? I'm going to write August then. So now you can see that they wrote Happy New Month beside it, right? Now, instead of writing Happy New Month there, what am I going to do? I'm just going to write my own like this. This I'm going to write my own. I will say, welcome to. Are you with me? So I'm going to change the font of this one. Oh. Remember I told you this is a occasional font. It's not a font you use throughout your design. So I will go back to a normal sans serif font. I will go back to a normal sans serif font. A normal sans serif font. Instead of putting beside it I'm going to put it on top of it. Are you with me? Then I'm going to change my brand color.
Toby, please unmute your mic.
Okay. Hello, guys. Can everyone do what I just did? What I just did now, do I need to come back again, or everyone knows how to do it?
No, that is a gradient.
Sir, we can do it, sir.
So can you notice that I used normal fonts for the welcome to, because sans serif is an occasional font. It's not a font that you use everywhere. Remember I told you that this kind of font is what they use in school. It's like Times New Roman. It is not a font that you use everywhere, right? So can you see now? I said instead of using Happy New Month beside it, I wrote my own on top and I said welcome to August. Do you all understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I have a question, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Since you're actually on fonts, and this I don't know, how can we make the fonts to seem as though it's coming out from the inside? Because actually, what you've been doing is either it's horizontal or vertical thereabout. I'm actually looking at it. Let's assume like it's coming in from the inside outwards. I don't know. You should have seen much of that, sir.
I'm lost. I'm very, very lost.
Like the August that is there actually written on it is like it's how do I put it? It's like something is placed on top of something. I'm trying to look at like it's coming from the inside. Let's assume like it's inside outward.
Can you
From
share the
left to
Can you share
or
the
mirrored.
design?
Is it mirrored? Do you mean flipped? Like this? Does it mean flipped? Because I don't understand inward, outward. I'm lost.
No.
The picture on the chat box.
Share the picture on the group.
Okay, I should share the picture on the chat. Okay, I'm sending the picture to the chat box to the group. Yeah.
If I may ask, the question is asking now, does it directly involve this particular thing that we are doing?
It's possible, sir.
No, I don't.
Sir, because we are actually on phone, so
I don't think so.
we are on phone, sir.
Because all I was download it. Hello.
Mr. Toby, please do that mirror again.
No, this is not even mirror. I just flipped it the other way around, right? I said Control T, then flip. Control T, then flip horizontal, like option, then. But if you flip it like this, we cannot read what it is saying now. So I don't know what it means by inside, outside. And if this is not directly involving what we are doing, because all I did was download a font and try to emulate this design format, and I wrote it. So I don't see where this inside and outside came from. Maybe it's something else he saw somewhere, and he has not sent it yet. Someone is asking I should mention the type of font we should start using. I don't understand.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I just sent it, sir. Now I just sent it, sir.
Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Oh. So
Okay,
you want to change the perspective. You want to change the perspective.
Yeah. No, that is very big. That's a bigger English.
That's why you now said inside outside.
Yes, sir. Local man language, sir.
No problem.
Your
So for the
look at
person that is asking, someone is asking if that I should share the type of fonts we should start using. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. Like I said, that is your decision as a graphic designer. You are the one that knows the kind of fonts that you relate with. I can't give you a list of the fonts you should use. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. I don't know. Then let me continue first. Then I'll answer Mr. What's his name's question? Mr. Augustine's
Augustine
question.
Chukwusa.
Yes. So now that we have written welcome to August, we need to write the brand that is wishing people. So just the same way Nigeria Loaded did, can you see that I've changed the perspective? I changed it from Happy New Month to Welcome to, and I put it on top instead of beside it. Can you see that I've done creative justice to it, whereby I moved it around? Can we all see that? Okay. So the next thing I'm going to write is from all of us at, or which logo do I have on my laptop? Let me see which logo I have on my laptop that I can easily access quickly. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I have Nigeria Port Authority logo. So I'm just going to change this to hello. So can everyone see what I just did? I put a logo in and I said who is greeting them. Are we together? Hello, are we together? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, since the logo I put in is color green, what do I need to do?
Change the August to color green and red, maybe.
I'll need to change the color of my gradients towards green so that it works with the brand. I'm going to change the gradient a little. Let me look for this. No, I think I prefer this. So let me change this like this. Right then, let's change it to this darker green. So, can everyone do this up to this point? Does anyone have any question about something like this? Does everyone know how to do it up to this point? Or I should explain whatever I did in what you are seeing?
Explain that.
I should explain what? What part? That was a trick question.
Sir, we
I wanted
understand. I understand.
We understand. We understand, sir.
That was just a trick question. No. I wanted someone to jabber because okay, good. So can we see that we are getting there? Can you see that we are getting there? The only thing left is the picture at the back. Is that clear? The only thing there is the picture at the back. So let me just quickly look for any picture on my laptop that I have. Let me look for any picture on my laptop that I can just use just to put there. It doesn't really matter what kind of picture it is. Let me just put this one. I'll just put this one. Okay, I want us to look at my screen, please. Follow what I want to do now. I'm trying to put a picture into. Okay, so can we all see the picture I just put in? Sorry, I just used any picture that was on my laptop. I didn't try and download any image, but in your case, you have to download an image that will apply. Can we all see the picture I just put in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, can you see that it's covering my whole design?
Yes, sir, I can.
Now, what do I need to do because my design is not showing?
Drag it down.
Go to your
Drag it down.
go to the school bag
Down.
and drag upward.
Inside the school bag down.
Down. Now, for us to get the same thing that they got here, what do I need to do now?
You reduce the opacity.
On the opacity.
Okay, so I'll reduce the opacity to about, say, I'll reduce it to 10%. Now, can you see it? Have you not finished?
So how did you get the opacity in that place, that school bag? Is it from the school bag you right click?
Yes, no, from the school bag section. At the upper part of the school bag section, you will see opacity there. Click on your picture, then look at the upper part of your school bag section. Follow my mouse. Can you see it? The upper part of your school bag section. You see opacity. Reduce the opacity of the picture to 10%. Then you should have something like this. So can you see that we've not had any complicated things to the design? The design is very simple. There is no stress. The message is straightforward. Welcome to August from all of us at Nigeria Ports Authority. Do we all agree on that? Hello, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Yes, sir,
agree.
we
I
agree.
agree.
Yes, sir. I agree, sorry.
Can you see now that the font? Can you see now that the font and inspiration has solved our problem for us?
Yes, it has.
Yes, you are very correct.
Alright. So you can save your work or continue trying it. It's break time. Go for break. I'll see you after break to entertain more questions. But that's basically the topic for today.
Sir, please, I wanted to steal like 2 minutes from your time, please.
After break, sir.
Okay.
Just make sure you are here after break.
Okay, sir.
So what
I'm
time?
going to disappear. 11:15. Sorry, 11:16.
Hello.
11:16.
Hello, Sir Toby.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello, Sir Toby. Yesterday's class video has not been uploaded.
Okay, they are listening
Hello,
to you.
sir.
Don't worry, they are working on it. They are listening to you. They are working on it. They will upload it. Don't worry.
The latest I saw was the 9.
What was denied?
The latest video I saw there in the YouTube channel was the 9.
You join the class late. That's why you don't have this information. I'm sorry.
Please, I'm
Mr.
going to go
Micah,
for break now. Come back. Come back.
At the beginning of the class, when the class was about to begin,
Thank you.
I said it that
Mr. Micah, I'm not hearing you.
that join the class late. That's why you don't have this information. I said it in the morning that there was an issue on the platform where the videos are stored. That's why you don't have the videos there yet. And we are working on it to fix
Okay.
it. So I said that
Okay,
at the
sir.
beginning. And it will be posted, everything will be posted before tomorrow. So we hope everything gets fixed and sorted before then. All right.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your break, sir. Bye, everyone.
Michael, sir. Mr. Michael.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, it's me. Okay.
Please give Mr. Toby time, or he's eating chicken and fried rice. People should not rush him.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Hello, sir. Are you there?
You will soon be here.
Okay.
Hello, can we hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir. Welcome.
Hello, can we hear me, please?
We can hear you, sir.
Hello, please, can anyone hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Yes,
We
I
are
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yes, I can.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I can't hear anybody talk. Please, can someone say something, please?
We are here, sir.
Sir, we are
I
here.
hear.
Can
Can
you
someone
hear
say
us?
anything, please?
I'm hearing you.
I'm hearing you.
Hello.
Mr. Toby, can you hear us now?
So he's having issues with his MacBook, so he's trying. He's
Michael, this is Bada Tomo. I just wanted to know, let you know I sent you a message on Telegram, sir.
So no, I'm going to check. Don't worry. So I don't want to open that message now. I've seen your message. So I'm going to check it when the document will be updated.
Okay, sir.
Amazing.
What's happening? Why is everywhere silent?
We dey chop. We dey chop. I still dey chop. Make I finish.
Damilola, this guy.
Damilola má pa mí now.
It's
Wetin
needed.
Baba dey talk now?
Baba, we are chopping. Abeg, I just go buy bread and beans. Abeg, make them do Mr. Toby thing finish. Abeg, make it do.
So, hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Before Mr. Toby comes, so this is I'm not saying this is a testimony, but let me just tell you what happened now. I just got a message. Someone posted on LinkedIn. Let me note you. I'm going to share the picture with you so you can see what I'm saying. Let me get the pictures. I'll share it with you. So no, I think I don't need to share it. Let me not share it. This is it. This is what happened. So the person made a design and shared on LinkedIn and tagged the company. The person even went ahead to look for the MD of the company and tagged the person. And do you know that? So the person is in afternoon
Hello.
class. Just hold on. Who is that? Is that Toby? Okay, Toby, you can go ahead. But let me
Hello,
just
please,
share.
can we hear me, please?
Yes, Toby, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Toby, can you hear
I
me?
can't hear anybody. Hello.
Wow.
I hear you, sir.
Toby,
I hear
can
you,
you hear me?
sir.
Check your speaker. I don't know if you can't hear me. So let me send you a message. Someone is outside and your background is not noisy. You're still muting yourself. So the person posted on LinkedIn, tagged the MD, and you know that the person has gotten an internship. No jokes. No jokes. Okay, so now I just got a message now that so the person has sent the WhatsApp number. Now let me just share with you. So the name of the person is not here. Let me save the image and send it to you. I mean, like he just
Share the design as well.
Sorry?
I said you can share the design as well, sir.
Yeah, I would. So let me share. This is the chat. I mean, the CEO gave the guy his number. So this is their chat on WhatsApp. Can you see? That's the guy's name. It's in afternoon class. Let me add you up to the team while you introduce yourself and the design. Can you see? Like, so they met on LinkedIn. I have the chat from the LinkedIn also. So just this very simply, and he has gotten his internship like that. That's just very, very, let me see the design if I can share it. Okay. It's not something complex.
Hello, can anyone hear me, please?
Toby, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear you, sir.
Toby, can you hear? Can you hear us?
This is serious.
Toby, I can hear you. Can you see the design, guys?
No. Your screen is showing, Mr. Micah.
It's not showing.
It's not showing.
Okay, I think it's because I left the. Let me share again. The interesting thing is it's not a complex design. Can you see it?
It's coming up. Okay. Yes.
Can you see? Look at
Yes.
there are just 4 things here now. You can, I'm sure even he did this from Canva, maybe, most likely. the background, the image you put in the center, the text. Look at what he did. Look, can you see the color of the logo of the company? This is what you were learning about brands the other time. Imagine
Hello,
if
can anyone hear me, please?
Toby, we can hear you.
We can
Toby, we
hear
can
you,
hear you.
sir.
So my screen went off. Let me share again.
I doubt anyone can hear me. So my
Toby,
team is
we can
saying
hear.
can't connect to audio or video.
Toby, I don't know. But so if you just look at what he did, the logo of the company has this blue variation, and he made sure that, I think that means he did this thing from Photoshop. So he made sure that the logo, the color of the brand, shows on the image he put. He used the color on the text. He also used it where he showed the company's social media and the website. That is how he got an internship. Like the guy sent me a message yesterday, but I now saw that he sent a message on the Telegram group, and he tagged me, like he called me. I don't know how many times he called me. I just said, let me just look for his chat and see. He said something was urgent, and I just checked and I saw it. I mean, amazing. So does this design look complex? Does it look complex? Is it complex?
No,
No,
simple
but
and
very
professional.
Sorry?
Very simple and very professional.
Looks simple and very professional, right? And if you see, it is just the things that, I mean, sometimes you don't need to all those elements that Mr. Dio and Mr. Toby taught you. It's not like you have to add it. It's not like you have to.
Okay.
Please mute your mic. Mute your
Hello.
mic.
Okay, so you know what we do for me? So basically, this is supposed to be a question and answer section for what we have done in the morning. So if you can just type your question in the chat box, and I'll try and answer it if you can hear me, because I can't hear anybody, and I'm assuming some people can hear me. That is the problem right now. I don't know if that makes sense. So if someone can just type something in if someone can type in the chat box, let me see, please.
All right. Let's just continue with the class. So if you have a question, just send it to the chat box.
Funny part is how this chat box is locked, so we can't send message. I can't send message.
So some of us cannot access the chat box, so it's locked.
It's actually most of us can access it.
I
Send it
can
to the
see
Telegram
Damilola and Messi
channel.
now.
Send it to the Telegram channel.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so guys, my Teams unfortunately cannot connect to my audio and my video, and I don't know why it's not connecting, even though I've restarted the system. And on my phone, I can't hear anybody. I'm assuming people can hear me. So, can you do something for me? Your questions, just type it in the chat box, and I'll use my voice to answer it based on what we did in the morning session just now. Okay, you go to the Telegram to drop the questions. Right? When I read your questions, I will then answer them. Go to the Telegram to drop the question. Yeah? Please let it be based on what we did this morning session. Remember, I told you that all of us are redoing the happening month design. Our assignment, we are doing it again based on this new information that I've given you today on the font choices and the design inspiration. So make sure you ask questions based on that so that I can answer them like right now.
Hello? The room is silent. I hope it's not from my end here.
It's not from your end.
Okay, thank you.
I think everyone is busy asking questions.
Go to Telegram. Everybody from Telegram. Go to Telegram.
should we exit the room now? Because Mr. Toby is answering the answers on Telegram.
How about the attendance? How about the
We need to
attendance? What will
attendance
happen to
before we
the
leave.
attendance?
Oh, it's true. Hey.
But we could just use this silence break to just find attendance now.
Mr. Yasin, management.
Mr. Young. Mr. Young.
It will be advisable that we just chat on the group. Exit care. Who is exiting? Attendance. So
Attendance has been passed, so you all should go and sign.
Hosanna, is that you?
Hello, Mr. Micah, please, are you there?
Talk now. I think he's hearing you.
I don't know if he's hearing me.
Check now. Check on the group. It should be here because just posted that stuff now. To your boyfriend. That's what I mean.
What's your please carry send your pen? The sound has closed the chat box and nobody.
Hello. I think we
Mute your mic. I beg.
okay, sir.
Has anyone been able to fill the attendance?
Yes, since.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I've read mine.
I feel mine, so it's working.
Can leave now if you have signed the attendance.
Okay, oh. On a good night, too.
Bro, wait, let me follow you now. Let me follow you.
I beg, I dey come make I join you for that motor.
Tomorrow.